Okay, another day, another set of pricing. So, this week is all about Underworlds and Warcry, to be fair. If you're a big fan of Warcry, as I am, it's going to be an expensive week. So, we'll get onto that in a minute. But basically, so we've got Warcry Underworld's Death Gore. That is £65 or €80. New starter set. In fact, I played some Underworlds last night. First time I played it in months, and yeah, I did quite well. I was using Canaan's Soul Reapers, is it? And did very, very well with them. But yeah, that made me really think about stepping back into Underworld. So I'll make a decision on that. And there's probably never a better time to do it than when a new core box comes out. So yeah, I'll have a think about that. But yeah, £65 or €80. Now, there is an Underworld Starter Set. There is no pricing for it, though. So that means that this is probably going to be a Games Workshop exclusive. So no pricing for it on the trade price list, so probably an exclusive there. So no price for that yet. Warcry. Now then. So I think three or four releases this week. So we've got Hunter and Hunted. So basically 2 warbands, 1 piece of terrain and a book. That's going to be £80. £80 or €105. So that for me is not good value for money. Yeah, I was hoping it would be a bit cheaper. I thought it would be at least kind of match the price of just 2 warbands, which would have been £70. So yeah, that's a tough one, really. It looks pretty good. I kind of gave some of my thoughts earlier, sort of late last week, about when this is coming out. The fact that it's got some terrain with it, but it won't match the battle plan cards for other things. Anyway, if you want to see my moaning about that, have a look at it. There are some battle plan cards in this box. Doesn't look like a great deal, but there are some there. But yeah, so that is coming in at £80 or €105. Next up, we've got the Cruel Boys Monster Killers. So this, I was expecting another box to come out with 2 warbands in it and that kind of thing, but it's not. This is being released on its own for £35 or €45. I do really like the look of this one, especially those apes that are on there. Really, very cool. So yeah, this is a potential one for me. Next up, we've got the Vulcan Flame Seekers. Same price, £35 or €45. Again, liking the look of this very much. I kind of am enjoying the warbands that step away from the kind of structured 10 model count, and a mix. I'm liking the stuff that's a mixture of bigger ones and smaller ones, and yeah, bigger units and smaller units. So yeah, look, both of these look pretty good this week, to be honest with you. Certainly I'm more interested in the Crawl Boys, but both look great. Now here we go. Ravaged Lands, Scales of Talaxis. So this, basically, what have we got? 3 kind of medium-sized pieces of terrain and a bunch of scatter terrain, and it's going to be £67.50 or €87.50. Now for me, I got kind of mixed reactions to my thought on the new Warcry stuff in my video from last week. I wish that they would just do exactly the same as they did as a previous season, 2 warbands and a terrain set. And I think that should have been basically all of the contents from Hunter and Hunted and the Scales of Talaxis. So on the last season's releases, that would have been about £120. But basically, with both of these, it's £147.50 if you're to get them both together, which is, that's a bit much for me, to be honest with you. In fact, this will be the first time that there's been releases for Warcry where I haven't bought everything together in one go. I own all of the boxes for the last season of of Warcry. I own everything from the first edition. Absolutely everything that's come out, I've got it. So this will be the first time that I don't. I may go back and pick up what I don't get this month in next month's wages. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know why they do this. You know, a huge amount of Warcry stuff coming out in one go. They could have, you know, they could have spread this over this month and next month. You know, maybe just done the Hunter and Hunted and the Scales of Talaxis and then release the other warbands later on. But that's not happened. So yeah, if you want all of the Warcry stuff that's coming out next weekend, it's going to cost you £217.50, which is a lot, to be fair. So I probably won't. I'll probably just buy Hunter and Hunted and leave it at that, and then maybe pick something else up later on. Speaking of picking things up, I've got my affiliate link for Element Games. It's in the description. If you would mind... Now, speaking of picking things up, if you were to use my affiliate link, which is in the description, I would be forever grateful. It really helps me out with moving the channel forward, and a huge thanks to everyone who does use that link. Very, very helpful indeed. But yeah, the best way for you to support the channel, in fact, the only way for you to financially support the channel is to just use that affiliate link. I currently don't do things like Patreon and that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you use that link, it hugely helps me. The other best way, obviously, to help me and to help the channel grow is to subscribe. So don't forget to do that as well. Okay, so moving on to Age of Sigmal. So basically, these are all the Underworlds war bands from the last couple of seasons that are being released as just Age of Sigmar products. So that none of the Underworlds cards or anything like that. So just the actual warbands themselves, the models themselves being released for Age of Sigmar. There is no pricing for this because it is Games Workshop exclusive only. Moving on to White Dwarf, the Sundered Lands. So normal price for White Dwarf, €6.99 or €9. Kiroth Krakeneye. Awesome looking model for Blood Bowl. No price on this because it's Forge World only, so we won't know the price until it actually releases on Friday, but likely to be around about the 24 quid mark. Black Library Realm Slayer. So this is £22 or €29. Legend of the Doomseeker. That is a hardback. Then we've got the Once a Killer Anthology. I will be picking this up, definitely. And that is going to be £9.99 or €13.50. And then we've got some Black Library Audio. Lord of the End Times. No pricing for this. Some pretty good looking Bandai models. So Blood Angels Assault Intercessor. Don't have any pricing on this, but this is on its way. And then finally, Warhammer Plus this week. What have we got? So basically, Citadel Colour Masterclass is talking about painting organic armour of the Tyranids. And then Lawmaster is all about the mighty King Brod. So that will be interesting as well. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Like I said, the best ways for you to help the channel and support me is to use my affiliate link, which is in the description, and to subscribe because, yeah, it really helps me move forward. So thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. I'll be back in the week with more content, and I'll see you later.